Team Water. I'm assuming if you click this video you already know what it is, but who is really involved? What exactly do they plan to do with the money, and is there any underlying reasons? For every 10 watch hours this video gets in the first 2 weeks, I'll donate $1 to Team Water up to $1,000. Which means just by watching this 5-minute video, you'll be giving someone 3 days of clean drinking water. Which I know doesn't sound like much, but $1,000 is 1/10 of my entire net worth and 83 hours at my part-time job, so it's the proportions that count. With that being said, I would like to introduce you to WaterAid. They're the entire backbone of this operation and are the ones who are responsible for your donations. When you take a surface level look, you'll see they have the Platinum Seal of Transparency, a 4-star charity navigator rating, and were the UK Charity of the Year in 2003. Which all seems great, but it's only when you take a deeper look you see how complex and kind of genius this organization is. When I was researching the website, I kept seeing work with partners, or the team partners with, and at first I saw this as a potential red flag. With funds being given to third parties, it can be questionable how credible those may be and how effectively those resources are being used. But it was only when I understood just how this organization functioned that it became clear how important this was. What we see at face is WaterAid International. That's where you go when you donate to Team Water. But then there are 7 national organizations, each rised up from donors and water companies in their home country. These are responsible for fundraising at home, influencing national policies, and contributing financially to countries' programs. This is all done while adhering to WaterAid International's standards and strategies. But going back to that last one, contributing to countries' programs. These programs are WaterAid's on-the-ground operations that can be funded or taken on by any national organization, even if it's not in their home country. Now, if WaterAid International thinks they can do it more efficiently, they'll take over the project, but you'll never see both WaterAid International and a national organization working on one project. That's part of their goal, one country, one WaterAid, which avoids duplication and wasted resources. So why am I telling you all this? Well, it all comes down to decision making, particularly decision making as locally as possible. There's no one size fits all, so to avoid wasting resources and make sure everything's as effective as possible, they leave it up to local organizations who know the problem. This is where the grants and contracts with local NGOs, which are nonprofit entities that have deep roots in the communities, come into play. The money is sent to these NGOs while being overseen by the WaterAid that funded it to carry out the mission. To give you an example from donor to mission, let's say I donated to WaterAid US, which raises $100,000 for Ghana. The funds go through WaterAid International, then into the WaterAid Ghana country program. This could lead to a local NGO partner to drill 5 boreholes, giving 5,000 people clean drinking water. This efficiency could never have been imagined by a national entity that knows nothing of the individual problems these villages face. Now that makes WaterAid credible, but what about the actual Team Water mission? I found the official Q&A document for Team Water to answer my 2 biggest questions. Where's the money actually going, and is $40 million really enough to achieve this goal? To answer the first question, in a segment they stated, Team Water will work across 5 continents to deliver clean water to communities, from deserts of Colombia to mangrove forests of Bangladesh. Projects will range from pipe connections to homes, gravity-fed water systems on mountainsides, solar-powered wells, desalination systems, rainwater harvesting, and more. For my second question, they stated, we worked with experts at WaterAid to design a cost-effective and multifaceted program that can reach 2 million people at an average of $20 per person for at least 20 years. With our model, that's roughly $1 per person reach. This is because we are mainly but not exclusively working in large urban areas where the cost to reach each person is much lower. I think that part with working in large urban areas is important to provide, and you can draw whatever conclusion of that you might want. I hope that answered any questions about Team Water itself, but now I want to switch gears to MrBeast, who has undoubtedly seen some serious allegations in recent years. I went back and rewatched some of these original videos, and although there were a lot of shady or immoral things, the only act I could find that pertained to philanthropy was when he edited the hospital to seem more run down and like he built more of it than he actually did. I also want to mention that although we can only see real data from the last 3 years, MrBeast did see considerable growth when he created Team Trees and Team Seas. But even assuming the worst, that he did this solely for clout, I think it's still worth your time and money. This movement isn't MrBeast's movement, it's a YouTube-wide goal to give 2 million people safe drinking water for decades to come. It's the reason why I'm here making this video and why so many are also. The best part is you've already donated. By making it to the end of this video, somebody in this world is going to get 3 days of safe drinking water. So thank you for your time. You can check the comments where I'll be updating the amount being donated daily, and in our Discord I'll provide confirmation that the donation was made 2 weeks from the video's post date. But other than that, that's it for me, so I'll see you guys again in the next video.